Most Audi owners watch their car lose value. These 5 have the strongest case for doing the opposite, and most buyers haven't positioned yet. My name is Marcus, 22 years as an independent Audi specialist. I rebuilt a 2000 A6 that went on to 500,000 miles. That's why I watch these markets carefully. And right now, 5 platforms have a value window that hasn't closed yet. These are the 5 I would buy today, not to drive into the ground, but because I think they have the strongest appreciation potential of anything in the Audi used market right now. Subscribe. Specialists see this market from a different angle. Number 1. The B7 RS4. The end of Audi's naturally aspirated V8 era. The B7 RS4 ran from 2006 through 2008. It belongs to a group of 2, the only modern RS models Audi ever built around a naturally aspirated V8 engine. The first generation RS5 B8 came later with the same engine family. Both are gone now. Every RS model that followed moved to forced induction or electrification. The 4.2-liter V8 produces 414 horsepower and redlines at 8,250 RPM. That rev ceiling matters. Naturally aspirated engines that rev anywhere near that figure do not exist in modern production performance cars. That era of engineering is over permanently, and it is not returning. It was also the only B7 RS4 available with a 6-speed manual transmission. There was no paddle shift option, no Tiptronic alternative. A manual gearbox paired to a high-revving naturally aspirated V8 in a practical 4-door body with Audi's Quattro 4-wheel drive system. That specific combination does not exist anywhere in the current market. It cannot be ordered new from any manufacturer on Earth. The engineers who designed it are now working on cars with battery packs. Around 10,000 examples were built across sedan, Avant, and cabriolet variants. The US received the sedan only. The Avant is rarest and commands the strongest premiums. If you can find a clean example with documented history, it will not stay available long. Classic.com tracks auction results globally. The average B7 RS4 sale price currently sits around $31,000, but a low-mileage Avant sold for $160,000 in July of 2024. That is the spread you get when scarcity starts to drive pricing at the top end, while the bottom remains accessible. I had a customer bring a 2007 sedan in last year, bought it for $22,000 with 87,000 miles on it. Timing chain guide condition was his main concern going in. We checked for cold start chain rattle, pulled the timing adaptation values, and everything looked healthy. He drove it home knowing what he had. He told me he thought of it the same way other people think of a rental property. Not a car, an asset that can be driven. What to watch? The 4.2 V8 timing chain guide rails are plastic construction and can disintegrate at high mileage, sending debris through the oil system. Service history on any B7 RS4 is not optional. It is the entire purchase decision. A documented car is a different investment from an undocumented one. Number 2. The B5 S4 Avant. The tuner legend that has started climbing. The B5 S4 ran from 1998 through 2002. In the US market, it came as a sedan or Avant wagon, with manual or Tiptronic. The car worth watching is the Avant with the 5-speed manual. That is the configuration that the tuning community has been building, modifying, and obsessing over since it arrived. The engine is a 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6 producing 250 horsepower in North American specification, through old-school Quattro with a Torsen center differential. A Stage 1 map on the stock turbo hardware brings it to around 350 horsepower. The modification potential is why this car built its following. The rarity of unmolested original examples is what is driving the appreciation now. For 2 decades, the B5 S4 was the car you bought when you could not afford a real collector piece but still wanted something with performance character. The consequence is that most surviving examples have high mileage, and a significant percentage have been modified. Clean, original cars, documented service history, no modifications, functional since delivery, are genuinely scarce. Classic.com puts the current average sale price at around $13,000, but a clean, manual B5 S4 sold for $40,250 in October of 2025. The gap between a tired driver and an original clean example is wider than almost anything else in the Audi used market right now. The appreciation argument here is entirely generational. People who were teenagers in 2000 and idolized this car are in their late 30s and early 40s today. They have careers. They can buy the thing they always wanted. The E46 M3 from the same era has already appreciated dramatically for exactly this reason. The B5 S4 is one step behind on the same curve, and the step is closing. What to watch? Turbo coolant supply and return lines are the primary failure point on the 2.7 bi-turbo. Early weeping from these lines is not a warning. It is the beginning of the failure sequence. Replacement lines cost around $200. Ignore them long enough, and the resulting coolant loss can lead to severe overheating and very expensive engine damage. Any car with uncertain belt history requires the work before anything else. Replace it on schedule according to age and mileage, and never buy a B5 S4 with unknown timing belt history. Budget for the belt, water pump, thermostat, and turbo lines as day one maintenance on any car without complete documentation. On a well-maintained example, there is nothing dramatic to chase. The engine does what it was built to do. I serviced a clean 2001 Avant Tiptronic for a customer 2 years ago. Original owner, 93,000 miles, every service documented. He had been offered $18,000 for it. He was considering selling. I told him to hold it. He called me 6 months later to say he had been offered $24,000. He held it. Number 3. The TT RS Mk3, the last 5-cylinder Audi sports car. The Mk3 TT RS ran from 2017 through 2023, the final TT to carry Audi's iconic turbocharged 5-cylinder engine. 394 horsepower in US specification, 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, and a sound that no 4-cylinder twin-scroll can replicate because of how a 5-cylinder fires. Production ended in 2023. Audi has confirmed there is no TT successor. Whatever replaces it, if anything does, will be electric. That combination of last-of-a-generation status, unique engine architecture, and discontinued nameplate is the ingredient list for a car that appreciates. Automotive experts specifically named the final TT RS as a model to watch for collector interest as recently as 2025, and the reasoning is straightforward. The 5-cylinder turbocharged engine is not going into any future Audi product. The last cars that have it are the last cars that will ever have it. That is a different kind of scarcity from limited edition. It is the end of a combustion chapter that cannot be reopened. Current used pricing sits between $50,000 and $70,000 for clean examples, against an original sticker of around $75,000. The depreciation curve has already decelerated significantly. The early adopter premium that was holding the price up has normalized, which means the floor of the curve is either here or close to it. The buyers who understand what this engine represents are already positioning. I had a 2021 TT RS come in for an extended warranty inspection last year. The owner had bought it with 11,000 miles and paid $58,000. He asked me what I thought the car would be worth in 5 years. I told him I thought the question was whether it would be worth more or significantly more, not whether it would hold. He scheduled its first annual service before he left. What to watch? The EA855 EVO 2.5T used in the Mark III TT RS is the same engine family used in the RS3 and the RSQ3. Early production cars should be checked to confirm they received the updated rocker arm specification. The original bearing design is prone to wear, and a specialist with EA855 experience can verify what is fitted. PCV diaphragm condition is worth inspecting on any car past 60,000 miles. A borescope through the spark plug bore shows the internal condition more clearly than any external check. If you own a 2017 through 2021 TT RS and want the full maintenance and drivetrain service framework for your platform, the 500,000-mile Audi Blueprint covers the TT in its coverage range, including the high-mileage habits and transmission service intervals that apply to this car. The link is in the description. Number 4. The first-generation R8 V8. The last time this car is this accessible. The first-generation Audi R8 with the 4.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 ran from 2007 through 2012. Mid-engine layout, Quattro all-wheel drive with a rear-biased torque split, a naturally aspirated V8 producing 420 horsepower. The R8 is now discontinued. Audi has confirmed it will not return in combustion form. The 2023 GT RWD was the last example built. What exists today is what will ever exist, and the first-generation V8 is the entry point. Right now, you can buy a clean first-generation R8 V8 in the US for between $60,000 and $85,000. That is less than the price of some well-equipped production crossovers. The reason the price is accessible is that the V10 variant, producing 525 horsepower, drew most of the collector attention, and the V8 was viewed as the entry-level model in a supercar lineup. That perception kept V8 values lower than the engineering deserved. Market data from 2025 and 2026 shows this starting to correct, particularly for the manual transmission variant, which saw documented appreciation of around 23% in Germany year over year. The US market has lagged, which is the window. A naturally aspirated mid-engine supercar from a discontinued platform with a transmission that no longer exists in Audi's lineup at a price point below a loaded luxury sedan? This is the undervalued car in plain sight. Collectors who bought the Ferrari 308 in the 1990s, the Porsche 996 in the 2010s, and the E46 M3 earlier this decade applied exactly this logic. What to watch? The 4.2 V8 shares architecture with the B7 RS4. Timing chain guide rails are the same concern. Manual examples are worth seeking specifically. The RT-Ronic automated manual was discontinued because it had known actuator reliability issues. The true manual is both mechanically simpler and more desirable among collectors. Clutch wear is often accelerated on cars that have seen track time. Poll the service history and understand the use profile before making an offer. Number 5. The C6 RS6 Avant. 500 horsepower for under $30,000. The C6 RS6 Avant ran from 2008 through 2010. It was never officially sold in North America. Not the Avant, not the sedan. Neither variant was available through US Audi dealers. The examples that arrive here are personal imports and gray market vehicles. 580 horsepower from a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V10. A 6-speed Tiptronic. A practical, load-carrying estate body that produced 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds. This is the car automotive writers keep calling one of the greatest performance wagons of the modern era. And in 2026, a clean example can occasionally be found around the $30,000 mark before import and compliance costs are factored in. CarBuzz ran a piece in April 2026 specifically calling the C6 RS6 Avant the ultimate bargain for a performance-minded buyer. A 500 horsepower German wagon potentially available around the $30,000 mark against a modern RS6 Avant that starts at over $110,000 new. The gap between what you get and what you pay is rarely that wide on any platform. It is wide here because the maintenance costs on a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V10 are real, and buyers who cannot commit to those costs keep the price suppressed. For someone who understands what proper VAG maintenance involves and has a specialist they trust, those costs are knowable and manageable. For a buyer who is accustomed to a dealer service sheet telling them everything is lifetime fluid, this car is a trap. The distinction between those two buyers is exactly why the price gap exists, and exactly why it will eventually close. What to watch? Valve stem seal wear leads to oil consumption that requires monitoring on these engines. Carbon buildup on the intake valves is significant and develops faster than it does on modern direct injection engines given the age and operating temperatures involved. Expect walnut blasting more frequently than on a comparable, newer car. Cooling system condition is critical. This engine runs hot under hard use, and overheating events can be catastrophic on a V10 at this price point. Full documented service history is not a preference on a C6 RS6. It is the purchase requirement. These 5 cars are not lottery tickets. They are platforms with genuine engineering significance, finite production numbers, and replacement technology that either does not exist or is not coming. What I believe makes them undervalued right now is that the mainstream used car market prices them based on age and maintenance complexity, not on what they represent. History suggests platforms like these have favorable appreciation potential, based on what happened with the Ferrari 308, the Porsche 996, and the E46 M3 in their respective windows. That repricing takes time, but it tends to happen faster than anyone who wasn't watching expected. If you own a B8 or B8.5 S model with the supercharged 3.0T and want the full maintenance picture on that platform, the 500,000-mile Audi blueprint covers it in detail. The EA837 engine, the DL501 transmission service, and the complete maintenance framework. Link is in the description. Subscribe if this channel gives you the kind of information that most Audi owners never receive. That is exactly what it is here to do.